Hi, everyone. My name is Lauren Erdman, and today my colleagues and I will be telling you about clinical Collabsheets, 53 questions to guide clinical collaboration. Clinical machine learning projects are interdisciplinary and often are executed by a team with different specialties, ideas, and expectations. For this reason, these projects can often be hampered by miscommunication and lack of foresight about data and systems requirements. To help collaborations avert these pitfalls, we propose a checklist of questions we have developed to act as a reference at the beginning of a collaboration, bridge the gap of knowledge and expectations between healthcare professionals and ML scientists, and finally, translate knowledge from experienced veterans to the whole community.
Currently, at the start of a collaboration, discussions tend to focus on a current problem, framing that problem, data available to solve it, and agreements governing the use of this data. Although very valuable topics to discuss, some topics inevitably fall through the cracks.
The following are all examples of pitfalls that these collaborations have encountered. In one example, after a year of working through the legalities between two large institutions, data science researchers discovered that the exclusive server where the data lives did not have any GPUs and barely any CPUs. In another example, after model development and at the deployment stage, the scientists discovered that there was no technical infrastructure to feed data directly into the model. Instead, the data is dumped at midnight, making it impossible to deploy the model without a full infrastructure overhaul. There's got to be a better way.
Well, now there is. Introducing Collabsheets. Collabsheets is a list of questions divided into 8 sections that aims to facilitate the initial conversation in clinical collaboration. We did this through interviewing and surveying veterans in the field and aggregating the list of questions. Here, you can see the full list of sections in Collabsheets. Project scoping is the initial conversation around defining the problem and what's within the scope of the project and what's not. The underlined questions here represent questions that were marked by the survey as favorite or underrated questions. Workflow considerations for projects with the goal of deployment. Roles and responsibilities identifies all of the entities involved. Data access and privacy. Questions around the data generating process. And data composition. The available infrastructure for data storage, analysis, and deployment if needed, and finally, safety and fairness. Here's a list of questions we wanted to highlight that were received differently, either favorited or marked unnecessary in the survey, between people who have done more or less projects in the area. For more details, please join the poster session, read the paper. This is the team. Thank you for listening.